All right. Oh, let's turn that on. All right. Good afternoon, and we truly feel fortunate to have our students on campus and the students with us here today. Those that you saw in that video, Tiana is here with us, Lakshan is here with us, and Braxton. You guys want to go ahead and stand up? Let's give them a hand. Yeah, they are some of our brightest students here on campus, and we're just very pleased and thrilled that they chose Lake Area Tech to guide their futures. It is truly an honor to have been asked to speak here today at the 24th Annual Governor's Luncheon. I do want to start by recognizing President Tiffany Sanderson, who is here with us today, but currently recovering from surgery. And per doctor's orders, she was told that she can't speak lengthy here this afternoon. If you know Tiffany, being on a stage, that might be her hardest recovery, is not talking. Seriously though, it is my privilege to stand in here and share a few thoughts on the behalf of Lake Area Tech. And Tiffany, I'll try and stay on script. All right. At Lake Area Tech, everything we do comes down to one mission, and that is changing lives for the better. How do we do that? We build South Dakota's workforce. We are not just an institution of higher education. We are a workforce driver for the state of South Dakota. We are a workforce driver for this region, and specifically rural South Dakota. And when you step back and look at the numbers, the impact is clear. Today, we have students from 53 of 66 South Dakota's counties. Our graduates last year went to work in 46 of South Dakota's counties. And perhaps most importantly, and we're very proud of this number, 81% of Lake Area Tech graduates stay in South Dakota. We have some legislators from District 4 and 5 here with us this afternoon. And as I looked at those numbers, 1/3 of Lake Area Tech's graduates stay and go to work in Districts 4 and 5. Right here locally as well. As I was looking at those numbers, I thought, that just isn't a statistic. That is economic development for a community in a region. That is families staying right here. That is communities growing. That's what Lake Area Tech is about. But that kind of impact, it doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen by one single entity. It happens through intentional investment and strong partnerships. One of the most exciting things to happen in the past year is a recent investment by CHS in Lake Area Tech in helping us create our Ag Commodities Trading Center. This is a transformational project not only for Lake Area Tech, but for the state of South Dakota. Our entire region is impacted by this project. Previously, students would have to leave South Dakota or go and attend a 4-year university or institution to gain that type of experience. Now they can get that same high-level, hands-on, real-world experience right here at Lake Area Tech. That is exactly what we strive to do. We align education directly with workforce needs. We do our best to keep talent right here at home. At the same time, we know that access to education matters just as much as opportunity. That's why we continue to expand on our dual credit programs. We are giving high school students the ability to get a head start on their careers while still in high school. And through the incredible support through our Lake Area Tech Foundation and our donors, we are able to help offset the cost of that education and dual credits. Scholarships are more than just financial assistance. They are opportunity. They are access. They are the difference between a student wondering if they can attend and knowing that they can attend college. To all of our donors and partners that are here today, thank you. Your investment is truly changing lives. And as proud as we are of what we have created and Lake Area Tech, President Cartney and his leadership previous to us, we have grown a lot. But we're focused on yet where we need to go. We are in active conversations with industry leaders about developing and creating a trade center right here in Watertown and on the campus of Lake Area Tech. These trade centers, we hope, will include new programs which involve wastewater treatment, water treatment, industrial refrigeration, and HVAC. These are not just ideas that come up from us here at Lake Area Tech. These are direct responses from workforce shortages in South Dakota. At Lake Area Tech, we listen, we adapt, and then we build programs that meet those needs. At the same time, we're thinking even bigger and on our master campus planning. Talking with Lee Schoenbeck, and he was on the foundation board before, and their last master campus plan, they reached all of their goals. We intend to do so as well. This master campus plan includes growth in our aviation maintenance programs, our professional pilot program, our drone programs, as well as expansion of our Public Safety Education Center, where we are training the next generation of professionals in law enforcement, fire and rescue, healthcare, and social work. These are careers that hold our communities together, and in rural South Dakota needs these professions now more than ever before. These investments ensure that we are not just preparing for today's workforce, but the workforce and the needs for the future of South Dakota. At the end of the day, Lake Area Tech plays a very unique and critical role in South Dakota. We believe we are the rural workforce driver in South Dakota. We connect education to industry. We connect students to careers. We connect communities to opportunity. And none of this happens alone. To our industry partners, our donors, our community leaders, and our state leadership, thank you. Your support, your trust, and your collaboration is what makes all of the work here at Lake Area Tech possible. We're proud of what we've built together, but we're even more excited of the future yet to come. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce a strong advocate for South Dakota and for workforce development. He is a leader who understands the importance of technical education and its impact in our state's economy. In fact, and Lieutenant Governor Venhuysen's here, he kind of knows the history of governors, so this could be a fact check. Senator Rounds, then Governor Rounds, was the first governor to attend the governor's luncheon here at Lake Area Tech. Only, Senator, 24 short years ago. Please join me in welcoming United States Senator Mike Rounds.
Thank you. Please, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Please sit down. I want you to know I brought prepared remarks today. That should shorten the message a little bit anyway. First, I just want to say thanks for the opportunity to visit with you. And Cam, you're right. I remember Brad. Where's Brad at? Brad Gower. I remember that day. I think the reason why we came in the first place, Brad, as you and I talked, I said I can come and help you raise money because I don't have any money for you. And so we made the deal at that time. But yes, it is exciting to see how this event has grown in the past 24 years. Having spent 8 years working as a governor, I attended this event several times. Even 2 decades ago, Lake Area has always had a progressive approach to education, establishing scholarships and forming meaningful relationships with businesses in the area like several of you here today. Because of that, it is no surprise that Lake Area has consistently set enrollment records. There were just 415 students when you opened your doors in 1969, and today I'm told that enrollment is at 2,800 students. The Watertown area has put a lot of work to integrate Lake Area into your community, including many of the businesses that are represented here in this room today. You recognize the importance of technical education. You recognize the talent of the students attending Lake Area, and you hire these students and make them a part of your team. I've long been a strong proponent of technical education. Schools like Lake Area are educating the workforce for tomorrow, and tomorrow is rapidly coming upon us. The customized training and opportunities available at Lake Area are outstanding. Just as an example, in response to industry needs, Lake Area's diesel technology program partners with multiple companies to send students directly to certain dealerships after graduating. It's a great model that more companies and schools should look at. And that's how you build a workforce, in partnership with companies and communities. And when it comes to technical education, partnerships really are making a difference they're making a difference today. But in 2015, Danny Sanford, the state of South Dakota, and private businesses came together to launch the Build Dakota Scholarship. I've talked to countless companies and students who have used this program, and I can tell you it is truly making a difference within our state. Technical colleges like Lake Area provide a direct path to employment, not just an alternative to a 4-year degree. It is practical, job-focused training that fills the workforce needs that we have in South Dakota today while also preparing for the future. Lake Area is well poised for continued success, and I look forward to seeing what comes next. And I just want to share with you just a couple of thoughts. The biggest challenge we have in South Dakota today is the same one that we had 20 years ago, 24 years ago, and that is keeping our young people within our state. You have done a marvelous job of allowing them an opportunity to be educated here and to provide them with a path forward within our state. They're like gold. Once they leave our state, other employers recognize how valuable these young people are, and bringing them back into our state becomes that much more challenging. The goal that you had from day one was to provide them an opportunity to stay in our state and to continue to work in our state and to raise a family right here in this state. The United States of America needs these trained individuals. We were just checking and following up a little bit about what the big picture looks like. There are right now a shortage, and I get this, by 2033, that's not that far away. By 2033, we are expecting a 1.9 million individual shortage in manufacturing jobs in the United States. 1.9 million shortfall. But if you think about that being that far away, last year in 2026, we had a 350,000 shortfall just in the trades practices here in the United States. And if you think it's going away, next year, the Manufacturers Association is suggesting the shortfall has risen from 350,000 to 500,000 this next year. So the challenge is there, and these young people are the folks that are going to be filling that challenge. They're going to be meeting that need. They are very, very valuable, and everything that you're doing right here in Watertown to keep them in our state is going to help us, because believe me, they can go any place in the United States they want to and find a job. We've just got to make darn sure that they recognize the quality of life and the opportunities that South Dakota provides to them. So I thank you for the opportunity to kind of close the loop. I think in the last 24 years, you have done a marvelous job. You continue to look for partnerships, and we are pleased to be able to congratulate you and the students on the great job that you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Rounds, for being here with us and joining us again today. It is now my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker. Governor Larry Rhoden has been a steadfast supporter of workforce development, technical education, and the future of South Dakota. Please join me in enthusiastically welcoming Larry Rhoden.
Thank you. Thank you all for that warm welcome. What a pleasure to be back in Watertown for this event. I don't know how many years total I've been to this event, but it's more than 2. And I enjoy it every year. So thank you for having. It's always great to be here. In particular, I've come to appreciate Lake Area Technical College. Lake Area Tech is a powerful force in our state. It's home to students, educators, industry leaders who are helping shape the future of our great state. You are training the next generation of skilled workers. So on behalf of the entire state, thank you for what you do. And thank you to the business partners who are stepping up to invest in South Dakota's workforce. Because that's what today is really all about. It's results. In South Dakota, we don't measure success by how many programs we create or how many ideas we talk about. We measure success by what actually works, by whether students get good jobs or not, by whether businesses can find the workers they need, and by whether our communities continue to grow and to thrive. Last year at this time, I was traveling across the state on my Open for Opportunities tour. We sat down with businesses and students, colleges, and local leaders. We visited all of our tech schools and all of the Board of Regents institutions. And I can tell you what I learned during that time. South Dakota truly is open for opportunity, and our economy is thriving. You wouldn't believe the incredible things that I found in South Dakota that's going on right under our noses, and it was exciting. But another thing that was crystal clear on that tour is there is no one-size-fits-all path to success. Not every student needs or wants a 4-year degree. I know one example of that. And in South Dakota, we're not going to force people into a single path. We're going to build multiple pathways, all of which lead to opportunity. Just last week, I announced the expansion of the youth apprenticeship opportunities across our state. And I signed Senate Bill 63 to set up the state apprenticeship agency because apprenticeships work. They help South Dakota get the career of their dreams on the road. And they allow employers to be in the driver's seat when meeting the workforce needs. When you align education with workforce needs, something powerful happens. You start to see results like we're seeing right here in Lake Area Tech. Students aren't just graduating, they're stepping into careers. They're earning paychecks, they're building lives, and they're doing it very quickly. The average graduate, as was stated, pays off their degree in just 5 months. That's pretty incredible. I had to make my staff do a fact check on that when I read it the first time. And they have a 99% job placement. Another fact check that I had to do before I said it. And that's what happens when you focus on results. And that success is paying dividends for our entire state. When students graduate, most of them are staying right here in South Dakota. They're not leaving. They're not taking their skills somewhere else. They're building their futures here. They're investing in South Dakota. That doesn't happen by accident. That happens because we've made it a priority to create opportunity right here in South Dakota. And one of the biggest ways we've done that is through the Build Dakota Scholarship Program. It's already stated. What a visionary program that's been. And I look at people right now, Dana and many others in this room that had a huge hand in that, and former Governor Mike Rounds. That program is simple but powerful. We connect students directly with employers. We provide full-ride scholarships in high-demand fields, and we create a clear path from education to good-paying job. Today, there are hundreds of Build Dakota scholars right here on this campus. They're preparing to step directly into the workforce, and we're here to make sure they're ready and that our tech schools have the resources that they need. Just a few weeks ago, I announced the addition of the gunsmithing program at Western Dakota Tech. The new gunsmithing program will support our growing firearms industry, and it will attract even more guns and ammunition manufacturers here to South Dakota. This is the kind of bold vision that will keep South Dakota open for opportunity for our kids and our grandkids. And it's why we're all here today. Lake Area Tech is preparing students to keep our workforce strong. We're helping employers find the talent that they need. And we're giving young people the opportunity to choose to stay here in South Dakota and build their lives here. Those are real results, and they didn't happen by chance. They happened because we made a decision to prioritize workforce development, a decision to listen to our communities, and a decision to act. But we're not done, and that's why we're here today. This annual event is about more than just joining together with the best and the brightest of Watertown. It's about digging deep and expanding your support for Lake Area Tech in whatever way you can. In return, here's my pledge to you. I will keep chasing opportunities to advance South Dakota's workforce. I will continue expanding apprenticeships. I will continue strengthening partnership between education and industry. And I will continue investing in our tech schools. Together, we'll make sure that South Dakota remains open for opportunity. And I would say on a more personal note, just what a privilege it is to come here. And I see so many faces people I've got to know and rub shoulders with through the years, back to 2000, the turn of the century. And I'm always impressed and eager to come to Watertown because there's such an enthusiastic environment that I witness here every year. And I am happy to see Lake Area Tech thrive and produce the kind of product and the help to our workforce in South Dakota that they provided. and for all of you, for your time, your talent, and treasures that you've dedicated to South Dakota, and specifically the next generation. Thank you all. God bless you, and may God continue to bless our great state. Thank you.
Governor, thank you for your message today. Thanks for joining a room full of friends to celebrate technical education and especially our students and the motivation, the focus that they bring to our communities. It's always a joy to have you here. First Lady, would you join us on stage? We always like to share a gift with the Governor and First Lady when they join us here on campus, and our welding department had a pretty special gift up their sleeve. You may have caught the look on the Governor's face. Our welding instructors brought it to us and said, "We think it's good enough." But it's going to go under some scrutiny, I'm guessing. Cam, would you be Vanna White? Our welding department made a custom fire table for the Rhoden branch. Yeah, so we double-checked and triple-checked the brand book to make sure we had the right brand on here, and it looks like we got it.
Yeah, absolutely perfect.
Good, good.
Quarter circle 7R.
We hope that this brings a lot of joy to your family and that you can gather your sons and grandkids and daughters-in-law around it at home at the ranch and enjoy some time together. But thank you so much for coming to join us today.
Thank you, that's beautiful. Special.
This improves the Walmart special, right? And it weighs more than a person on the plane probably should, so I will deliver this to you in here.
Oh my, this is cute. That's for the governor. Beautiful.
Thank you.
This is for you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Governor Rhoden and Sandy Rhoden, First Lady. To close us out today, I'd like to introduce you to one of our 2017 graduates from the Financial Services Program. Nick Mothenbeyer is with Relia Bank here in town and has a tremendous story to share. Nick, would you join me on the stage?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nick Mothenbeyer, and I'm a proud alumnus of Lake Area Tech. It's an honor to be here today and share a little bit about my journey and why supporting students at Lake Area Tech matters so much. Like many students, my path here wasn't exactly a straight line. I grew up on a farm about 20 minutes from Watertown, and when I graduated high school in 2014, I was convinced the next step was heading off to a big university. I enrolled at North Dakota State University on a pre-veterinarian track, certain that I had everything figured out. It did not take long to learn a few things. First, there is a lot more to becoming a veterinarian than simply liking animals. I now carry around a handful of oddly specific facts about giraffe and shark anatomy that will surely only ever come in handy if I make it onto Jeopardy. Second, sitting in lecture halls with over 200 students was a big adjustment for someone who grew up in a small town community. And third, life does not always go according to plan. About halfway through my first semester, something happened that required me to return home immediately. Because my schedule was full of labs, 5 labs to be exact, there was no way to continue remotely. So I had a choice. I could stay enroll and fail, or I could withdraw and start over. At 19, that felt like a pretty big setback. After some honest conversations with people I trusted, I decided it was time to move back home and regroup. And for a while, I had no idea what I was going to do next. But then I had a conversation with a mentor. One, he definitely doesn't remember because I asked him about it last night. And he said, Nick, you are not nearly tough enough to be a welder. Get a desk job. Did not plan that. Now maybe, not the kind of quote you'd embroider on a pillow, but that conversation led me to Lake Area Tech in the financial services program. And that decision changed everything for me. At Lake Area Tech, I wasn't one of hundreds of students sitting in a lecture hall. My instructors knew me. My advisors cared about how I was doing, not just academically, but personally. They were invested in helping me succeed. That kind of environment made all the difference. And the impact didn't stop when I graduated. As part of the financial services program, we participated in mock interviews with members of the advisory board. I was paired with a banker named Josh Hogue. Fast forward several years ago, and that connection led me to my current role as Vice President of Ag Banking at Bank. Looking back, it's amazing how one change in direction, one decision to attend Lake Area Tech reshaped my entire career. But here's the important part. My story isn't unique. Many students here are figuring out their path just like I was. Some are the first in their family to attend college. Some are returning to school after time in the workforce. Some are balancing school with jobs, families, or unexpected life challenges. Every student's journey looks a little different. And sometimes the difference between staying on that journey and stepping away is simply financial support. Scholarships and donor support give students the ability to stay focused, finish their programs, and move into careers that strengthen our communities. So if you believe in the power of opportunity, if you believe in the value of hands-on education, and if you believe that every student deserves the chance to succeed, even if their path isn't perfectly straight, I encourage you to consider supporting the students at Lake Area Tech, because the next students whose life is changed might be sitting in a classroom today, just waiting for the opportunity to keep going. Thank you for believing in the students, and thank you for investing in their future.
I think Ben has a very convenient way to make a pledge online once our QR codes come up if you'd like to do so. But there's also pledge cards on your table and a basket towards the back. Again, as a former recipient of a scholarship here at Lake Erie Tech, and all of my alumni, I don't know, Cam, did you ask everyone, all alumni, to raise their hand today? No. If you're an alumni, could you just raise your hand? Thank you for joining us, Governor, First Lady, thank you so much. We really appreciate you continuing this tradition. We hope it continues for many more years, so thank you so much. And Senator Rounds, we really appreciate you taking us top through Lake Area Tech and getting this going. So appreciate everyone being here today.